Joe, you're another one of the newcomers that's got quite a short circuit pedigree, actually.
Yeah, I mean, we've been riding on a short circuits for a long time. I started off doing the Aprilia Superteen Championship a few years back, and then moved into BSB, raced in the Moto 3 class for Motorstar with a team called Replicast UK Racing. Then progressed on to the Supersport bikes. Last year I raced in the British Supersport Championship, but we had quite a lot of bad luck. I mean, I had quite a few injuries. I broke my leg and a few other things, and didn't really get on well that season. But I had quite a lot of experience on a 600, and I've done Oliver's mounts, done a lot of Oliver's mount on Moto 3s, 250s. And yeah, so I just think the TT is what I've wanted to do for a while, so why not?
You're from a racing family, aren't you?
Yeah, my dad used to race sidecars. My dad did a lot of sidecar racing. I mean, he raced bikes before that. He's never done any road racing, so I think I'm the first to start the road racing side of it.
Whose idea was it? Obviously, your dad's instrumental in what you do. Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it's me and my dad. Work together. I mean, if he didn't want to do something, I wouldn't do it. But it was my idea to do the TT. He wasn't too keen on it at the start, but I think if I want to progress in this sort of side of the career, then I think it's the step that we've got to make.
What other road races are you doing this season?
We're doing Oliver's Mount, Northwest. Well, hopefully we'll be doing the Northwest. We haven't got my entry back yet.
Right.
So yeah, we'll be doing the Northwest, Oliver's Mount, and the TT, and that's all we've got planned so far. And I think we're going to keep it quite minimal for this year. Just focus on try and focus on the TT, and as well as the circuits as well.
What's your kind of learning strategy for the TT? This place is so complex.
Yeah, I mean, it's so complicated. I mean, I've done loads and loads and loads of laps in the car with Milky and Johnny, and I think for the TT for this year, I've got no aims. I know that the other newcomers are going to be quick because we've done a lot of road racing over in Ireland, and we're kind of used to that top speed, flowing, bumpy. So yeah, I think as long as we get as many laps in as we can, enjoy it, have a good experience, and just take it as it comes.
Have you been over here doing any laps in car? Everybody has different theories. Some PlayStation, some watch video laps. Other people come over.
I've done loads of laps around here. I think I've had 11 or 12 trips over doing laps on weekends and stuff. I watch on boards as well on a night, and I've got the game for the PS2, but I'm not too good at that. I crash every corner, so yeah. So it's pretty pointless doing it on the game. So
how have the organisers helped you out? I know that back in my day, you basically came and just learned it yourself, and that was it.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, the TT organisation, they bring you out here, they sort your ferry, your hotel, and everything, and then you get your laps with Milky and Johnny Barton, and yeah, I just try and drive around as much as I possibly can, but I've got to that point now. I think I must have done I've done over 100 laps now, and I've got to that point where it's just like, your route to work, you're doing a lap and you go to sleep and you forget how you've actually done the lap.
You're actually counterproductive now, you're not learning much.
Yeah, so I've got to that point, I know every corner. The only thing that I feel that I need to do now is get on a bike and have a rip around and learn it properly.
Sounds like you've done quite a lot of homework. You'll be quite looking forward to blasting down the road with nobody in front of you then, won't you? As in no cars and all you got to worry about is a track.
I think that's the only thing what I'm going to learn from now. I mean, yeah, I probably need to watch a few more onboards and try and get a few more reference points. But at the end of the day, I mean, you're only going to learn it when you're doing it yourself. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to racing around the course, and I think we'll just take it steady, take it as it comes, and see where we end up.
Bike-wise, what you got?
We're running the Kawasaki ZX6. We're riding for Ian Lougher, Team ILR. So he's giving me a lot of help. And
you could have a worse man in your corner than Ian.
Yeah, I know. It'd be good having Ian there. He's got a lot of experience around here, so I think we can learn a lot from Ian, especially with bike setup as well, and learning the course. So yeah, we're riding Kawasaki 600s. It's not the same bike that we're racing in British Championship, but they're relatively similar. We're trying to get them the same, and yeah, it's only a stocker. It's only got a stock engine in it, but it'll be a really good bike, and I think it'll do the job for the first couple of years.
There's not that many riders now that actually concentrate on both. You're doing the roads and the TT, and yet still you're actually concentrating on British.
Yeah, we're still concentrating on
sport.
British. I think the reason why we're sticking at British, I mean, I do love racing around circuits because I do like that idea of, you know, going as fast as you can and, you know, just riding on that edge, which you don't really tend to do on the roads because, you know, it's a lot more dangerous. So the other thing about British is it keeps you sharp, it keeps you fast. I mean, everyone in British is fast. There is, you know, you can go and do your club racing, your Auto 66, you know, your whatever, your Thunder Sports and stuff. And there's no one there that you can learn off. I mean, yeah, there's the odd quick lad, but you go to British and top 30 are running within a second of each other.
You're top 15, man, at British Supersport.
Yeah, we've had top 15s in British. I mean, I was a lot better in Motor 3. I was, you know, I was having top 6 and top 5 and stuff in Motor 3. But then, yeah, we moved up to Supersport, and it was my first year. You know, I think if we had a full year this year, if I didn't have any injuries, because I missed the first 4 rounds with a broken leg, I think if we got a full season at it, I think we'd have been pushing, you know, consistent points finishes towards the end of the season. So that's my only goal again this year. You know, just keep fast, chipping away at lap times, just keep trying to improve myself, and you know, nothing more that we can do.
What's your first memories of the TT? Did your dad bring you over to watch, or is it?
Believe it or not, I've never been over to watch a TT.
Honestly?
No, I've watched it on TV since I was 3 or 4 years old, but I can remember it from then. It was usually the sidecars that I used to watch, because obviously my dad was a sidecar racer, and he always used to watch the sidecar racing. So yeah, I remember all the older guys from, you know, like 2004, 2005 and stuff. And since then, you know, I've watched it every year, loved it. And it was only really probably like 2015 where I thought, you know, I do like the road race and I want to do this. And then, you know, we went to Oliver's Mount with the Motor 3 riding Gary's bike, and we won it the first time we were there. I mean, there isn't much competition over there, but you know, after that, you know, you know, it's a bit different. It's a bit of a different atmosphere on the road. I mean, you enjoy it a bit more, but then, you know, it's just completely different, and I like it. And I also like the circuit racing, so I'm just gonna continue to do both for as long as I can.
And then maybe kind of diversify into one or the other.
Yeah, maybe later on. I mean, I think the circuit side, I mean, unless we haven't, I don't really know, but with the circuit side, you've got to have so much money, haven't you, to get with a good team, to ride in, well, like a season in British Supersport, to run competitively, you're talking 90k, aren't you?
I was just going to say 100 grand, yeah.
90k, 100 grand,
yeah.
And we haven't got that sort of money to throw at it. I mean, we've got a lot of good sponsorship, and my dad supports me all through all the way, but, you know, for me to be competitive at British, you know, it isn't really there unless we got an opportunity with a really big sponsor or a really big team. So I think the roads, that gives you a really good opportunity to prove yourself if, you know, wherever you want to go.
Have you ever watched round here? You've never been here to watch?
Never been here to watch, no.
What is it?
No, but I mean, I think if I did come to watch, it might scare me a bit. I might not want to do it.
Just watch. Yeah, well, that's normally what happens. I've watched people coming past, and I've ridden over here now.
Yeah.
I watch people coming past and think, Christ.
Yeah.
But you don't think that on a bike.
No.
Never...
I can imagine when you're getting around there. I mean, your first couple of laps, you'll be meerkatting. Oh, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? But you know, I think once you get into a groove of it, I think you'll flow quite well, and you'll feel fairly in control.
You're looking forward to the fast bits or the bumper bits?
Yeah, I do like the look of, you know, the first section, probably up until, you know, through Balagary and down there. I like that.
Fast, the early section's really fast.
Stuff, yeah. I think at the moment I'm still struggling with Ginger all through to Ramsey.
Well, that's
really bumpy.
The last bit that'll come to you.
Yeah, I struggle through there. It all fairly looks the same. It's
all
dark,
trees, all bumps.
So I think through there we'll struggle a bit. But you know, as long as we get through, you know, practice week, get through race week, have a really strong first TT. I think within, you know, just give it a couple of years, and then we'll start to crack on and push a bit more.
Good luck, Joey.
Thank you very much.